In some breaking news coming in, this is with regard to the Maharashtra political crisis. Sena has moved Supreme Court against the governor's call for a floor test. Supreme Court has agreed to an urgent hearing this evening. So this evening at around 5 p.m. is when the top court is going to hear this particular plea against the governor's call for a floor test. Remember, the Shinde camp are set to come back to Mumbai ahead of the floor test. And of course, the Uddhav camp are the ones who have moved the top court at this point in time. So those are the latest details here. Remember, earlier on, the governor had called for a floor test tomorrow itself. And this, of course, is something that didn't go down well with Uddhav camp. And they have now moved Supreme Court over this as well. Remember, this issue is already pending before the Supreme Court, but from a plea that was moved by the Shinde camp against the disqualification notices to some of the Shinde camp MLAs. Ketan is joining us for more on this. Ketan, obviously, this is taking twist after twist. The floor test was something, in fact, that both Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray had earlier called for. Now that the governor has actually given a date for the floor test, they are moving the court against this particular floor test.
No, so they had called for a floor test in the event of the MLAs returning back and in the hope that there are still 15 to 20 MLAs that will come back to Sena. So the random process in which the floor test has been ordered is something that has not gone well with the Sena camp. The fact that the leader of the opposition visits the governor, he says that the house seems to be in minority and the governor takes only 2 days to decide. So that is something that Sena is not happy with. And Avni, we are following this story closely. Mirror Now was the first to report this morning that the Shiv Sena is approaching the Supreme Court, and what we hear is that the Supreme Court is going to hear the matter today at 5 p.m. Now the apex court will be seized with the decision of two larger points. One is that in the event of the disqualification hearing still going on the Supreme Court, the date of which is scheduled for July 12th, can a floor test happen? And what I see in all likelihood is the Fadnavis side and the rebel side will say that legislature is an independent institution, so it is well within its right to decide when to conduct a floor test. And that will be heavily contested by the Sena and the MVA side. Avni?